What's up, all you? What's up, all you freak? You freaky. I can't say that yet. It's too early. You freaky freaks. Welcome back to the Bibo podcast. It's episode 9, and as you can see, it's just me and a bunch of fish in Half-Life on the PS1. No, 2.
Fiddlesticks.
No, it's too early to say that word. Got no guest. Just me. Guest just didn't work out this week, so it's just me solo. But you got a solo episode. I've been wanting to do a episode just me for a while. I had filmed a mini-sode. It was like, it would have cut down to roughly like 30 minutes, about the half the length of a normal episode. But it was just me. Me and Caden went to a wedding a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And it was just me at the Airbnb that they had rented. So I was alone, and I was like, hey, I'll just record a podcast episode. I recorded it. It wasn't a bad episode, but stuff ended up getting more figured out later that week, and I ended up just deleting it. I got a lot of ideas for what's going on with the podcast. I'd love to do mini-sodes, whether it's for like exclusively YouTube and not on other things, or if I am to eventually set up a Patreon or something. Obviously, I got like 30-something subs, so I'm not really worried about that right now. But I like making content, so if you guys want a mini-sode, I don't know if they'd be like replacing an episode or just to be randomly in between. Like instead of on a Wednesday, it could just randomly drop, or if I do like once a month. I don't really know. Let me know though. But I ideally want to have a guest for every episode, but sometimes stuff doesn't work out, and if it's more convenient to do just me and it's entertaining to you guys, and I find it entertaining, then fuck with me. Oh my god, dude. Okay, no, first off, ow. Okay, so today I went to go get my infusion for my Crohn's. Every 7 weeks I gotta go up to Mass to sit in a chair. It's basically like chemo. I sit in a chair and they put an IV in me and feed me Remicade, this stuff that suppresses my immune system. What Crohn's is? Let me start with the root problem. So what Crohn's is? It's an autoimmune disease. So basically my body doesn't know the difference between good stuff and bad stuff, so it just lets everything in. So infusions help suppress my immune system, so it's better with that. It's still Crohn's, but it's better with that. And then hopefully I can end up getting to a point of remission where I don't have to go to Mass every 7 weeks. But had to do that today. I'm pretty sure it was Domino's. Me and Caden, she was dog sitting, and I was watching her cat. I went over for a night to go where she was dog sitting, and we got Domino's. And dude, they put like horse ankle in that fucking pizza. I don't know what happened, but my stomach, like 2 days later, is still writhing in pain. All day, I've had the nastiest, stinkiest farts in the entire world, and I feel so bad. It was me and my mom in the car, and I kept on busting ass in the car and gassing her on the fucking highway. I couldn't roll down the window because it was pouring rain, and also it's just on the highway, so it's just gonna go... Sorry. But my stomach keeps on getting the worst cramps all fucking day. I've had them. It's been so bad. And they have not gone down at all. I've gone to the bathroom like 7 times and nothing. So that's really fun. I love having Mr. Beast disease. Is that okay to say anymore? Because I know he's not a good guy. Guys, I'd just like to apologize for the previous actions. For today, I don't think I have one main topic. I really just want to... I don't know. Most of you watching this know who I am. But as I make more short-form content, try to promote my stuff more, people who might not know who I am might join. So hi, I'm Brady. And I'll give a couple little funny stories and stuff because I realize I haven't given a lot of depth to myself for people who might not know who I am. Most people are gonna know, but I thought I would. It would be entertaining either way. If you know me, then here's some funny stories. If you don't, then here's some background. But first, I want to talk about clothes. I love clothes. I love fashion shit. I just find it interesting. I just like to make myself an outfit and look good, and it feels good to put together an outfit. I hate, obviously, so much stuff on TikTok is generalized. Like, oh, if you listen to this one music group, then you are a horrible person. And obviously, that's if you're listening to somebody who's spreading hate speech, then don't do that. But stuff like, every single person who listened to the Smiths is the worst person in the entire world, and everybody who listens to, I don't know, stuff like that. There's so much generalization of groups. Like, if you wear this one type of clothing, you're the most obnoxious person in the entire world. I saw this TikTok a while ago that was like, when the fuck did people stop wearing what they wanted because they like it and start wearing shit because other people like it? Just wear what the fuck you want. Like, no, I haven't seen anybody wear a 2009 Special Needs Olympics shirt, but I like this. I think this looks good. I like oversized big white tees, either tucked in, like drooped over or whatever. Or whatever. I just like how they look. Is it 2009? That was what I was guessing. 2006. Fuck, it's 9 this way. I like big baggy pants. These are nice pants that I thrifted. I like these bracelets. Like, I wear these because I think I look good in them and I like what I like. Obviously, if somebody else likes my outfit, then that's great. And I'm happy to do that. But I'm not wearing shit for other people. I like to wear what I like to wear because I like how it looks. And so many people out there will show up to, like, fucking the mall. I don't know why I said the mall. Nobody goes to the goddamn mall anymore. Makes me sad. The mall's awesome. But people go to the mall in, like, 400 pounds of makeup and, like, military grade outfits that they don't even give a fuck about, that they're wearing for other people to be like, guys, I ate on this outfit. And yes, you might have ate on that outfit, but if you don't care about it, then why the fuck does it matter? Wear the fuck what you want. I don't know. It's basically just a rant for me to say, be your own person. Don't let the internet fucking change you, because there is so much. Nowadays, there's so much disconnect between the internet. Guys, hot take! We are more disconnected because iPhone disconnects us from the real world and we're not talking as much. We're not going outside. We always have to be stimulated. Guys, really hot take. Don't know if you know this, but short form content bad and giving people ADD in their 30s. It's weird. No, I put the gun prop all the way over there. Fuck. But obviously, like, AI, all that shit is disconnecting us as people. I feel like a lot of people are scared to be themselves. To an extent, I understand. Obviously, if you're gonna wear some insane shit out in public, like a shirt that says, "Come on my chest, I'm Irish." Maybe keep that one in your drawers. Maybe don't put that one on to Marshall's. Maybe wear that one to my house. Maybe take it off in bed. Maybe you're a guy. Caden, I'm sorry. Also, just so any bits I make in the future are clear, I'm bi, so if I make any questionable jokes, I'm not a straight white man. But I'm close. but I'm almost there. But yeah. Just wear what the fuck you want. Just be yourself. Do what the fuck you want. And I hate that. But something with that. Y2K fashion. I love early 2000 stuff. You can see with some of the stuff on the Frutiger Arrow lamp, guys. Oh, yes, the PS2. Oh, yes, the Y2K peanuts pasta. I like early 2000 stuff. I was born in 2004. It was a weird, specifically 2004 is extra weird, because, like, My sister's 2002. Her born, even those 2 years since technology was progressing so fast, I feel like my just 2 years ahead had so much of a difference with the type of technology we're using. Like in, I think, middle school. Yes, in middle school. My middle school was 6th and 7th grade. All the grades got pushed up one, like one school. But at my middle school, we had Chromebooks already, and I know a lot of people would not have them till high school or whatever. And I was realizing that I'm like, I got to play Flash games way earlier. But also, I had like the DS towards the end of its generation, but still experienced a lot of the experiences of that, like playing Mario Kart DS on the bus and stuff like that. I'm getting sidetracked. My point is, I like 2000 stuff, but so much of it gets generalized now. People are like, Y2K fashion, eh. And I agree with some of it, because the people who just fucking put on big jeans and, like, will wear, like, a wife beater and then be like, I'm so 2000s. Do you know who the fuck Dennis Rodman is? Do you know anything about anything? Like, do you know, I care about the actual fashion aspect of it. I know a couple people who are very influential. Obviously, people like fucking Bjork. But Dennis Rodman, who was a basketball player, did a lot of advertising for stuff. He did the advertising for the, I forget what the Oakleys were, but they're the ones that go over your head. And those are so fucking cool. And I want a pair of them, but they're like $40 million. I hate talking about just saying Y2K. It's so fucking, it's made so obnoxious nowadays to be like, guys, derp, guys, Y2K much. Because of some obnoxious ass people like that, or just normal ass white men. Like, wait, hold on, wife beater and jeans. And that's it. I'll be having a derping bacon with some Domo waffles. That's not even early 2000s. That's 2010s. What the fuck? I had an original point here. Fashion, clothes. That was my little, I don't know. What the fuck did I just say for the past 10 minutes? I have no idea. My original thing was, I just wanted to say, I care a lot about clothes. I think they look great. I care a lot about creativity. I have a lot of things that I would like to put out. Different things. Music. Podcasts. YouTube videos. Fucking maybe short films. Whatever. Along with clothes. I think I have a pretty good sense of fashion. And at some point, I want to make clothes for the podcast that you can buy. Whether it's a thing of you will just like text me and then Venmo me, and then I'll just give them to you when I see you. Or if I don't know you personally, then I'll just ship them to you. Or it will be through a website. I don't really know. I'll figure it out more when I get there. I do have, it's not really a beta design. I made this like forever ago when I was still workshopping kind of what the Bibo logo was gonna be. It's literally just like a Gildan ringer with him drawn on it shittily. It's just a little guy. It's really nothing. I literally just painted it with a stencil that I made. Has my little Bibo autograph down there, if you can see. Sorry, audio listeners, go fuck yourself. It's a little bee with a stone on it. But also forgot to use cardboard while I was doing it, so I just painted on the back of it as well. I don't want that to give you an example of exactly what all of it's going to look like, because it's bound to change. I really don't. Not all of it's going to look like that. I'm going to probably workshop some actual designs in Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator. Figure it out more. But yeah, let me know if you guys would want that. Maybe a little shirt. Probably just be a couple shirts to start. Start easy. Yeah, text me, comment, podcast, Instagram, whatever, TikTok. Let me know if you want some farting clothes. That was my first little mini rant / update. For next episode's episode 10, which means I've been doing this for like 3 fucking months, which is weird to think about. It hasn't felt like that. But next episode is going to be with Sharon, my sister. You got a quick glimpse of her in the last episode. But I'm going to tell a lot of like stories about us in that next episode. So I'll save a decent amount of them that I got. But I specifically wanted to talk about this one stupid ass story. So when I was younger, I don't know, like maybe like 9 or 10. Yeah, probably like 9 or 10. Had Minecraft on my tablet, on my iPad, like most kids. And I could play with like LAN, like local. If someone was connected to my Wi-Fi, I could do it with them on their iPad. But I couldn't do online. Back then you had to get a different app to do it, to like host multiplayer Minecraft with on iPad. Because it was before, I think Microsoft bought Mojang, and then it was like online was all integrated and everything. So I ended up like asking my parents, hey, can I get this $3 Minecraft multiplayer app? And then I got it. And I think I played like a game or two of normal stuff. But then promptly after, there was a bunch of like, there was a bunch of like sex games. There was a bunch that's like Naked Steve, parentheses, hot world or something. And I was like, what's that one? What is that one? And then I would go in and there would be like some person in like a Naked Steve outfit being like, hey, or whatever. And I would go, hi. And then I would leave immediately after. But I think I pretty much immediately after that, I also had a pixel like skin maker where you can make your own skins, separate app that I had my parents buy, and I went, please, can I make pixel out skins and have the multiplayer sex app, please, for Minecrafts? But I went in and I made myself a Naked Steve skin. I think I gave him a cock. I'm pretty sure I did. But it was weird because it's down the leg, so you walk and his cock splits in two. But the main one was I made a girl one, and I think it was that default girl one where it's like the big bangs over one eye. I think it was brown hair, maybe it was blonde. I don't really remember, but I made a girl one as well. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so awesome to troll guys and think that they're Minecraft sexing a real Minecraft woman. So I made my own server. That was pretty much it. It was basically just, I was like, I'm gonna troll them. And then I made like, I don't know, an 8x8 wooden house and put 2 beds next to each other. Then waited for somebody to join. And I was like, they're gonna get so pranked. And I'm in my naked woman skin. And it was probably just some other 10-year-old with a Naked Steve skin that joined him. He went, hey. I went, hey. And he went, are you a girl? And I went, yep. And he went, wow, can I mine your boobs? And I went, yep. And he went, awesome. And then I left because I got scared. I don't remember much of it. Pretty sure that was it. There was a reason I'm bringing up this story, though, because it's completely unrelated. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm actually crying. I've never said that, like, ever. I just remembered that when I remembered the original story I'm going to tell. I was like, oh, yeah, actually, I did do that. That's really fucking funny. I was just some 10-year-old figuring stuff out, and I went, no, what if I was Naked Linda skin, or whatever the fuck, in Minecraft, and I saw Naked Steve Johnson, and they got pranked? Or what if I was Naked Steve and I saw naked monkeys, naked badunkies? The main reason I brought up this stupid fucking story is because I had the multiplayer thing, and I was big into... In creative, I didn't do a lot other than build roller coasters. With structures and shit, I've had really bad ADHD my entire life, and was medicated for a limited time, and then that medication made me feel like gray TV static and not eat when I was already a very skinny child. Because of Crohn's, I actually didn't know. I've had it like my entire life, but there was a reason why I would eat food and would not gain anything, because everything else going on with my stomach. Also, Crohn's is IBD. IBS is a different thing. But IBD, they're close. But IBD is way fucking worse. But maybe I'll launch an epic Angry Bird. But with my bad ADHD, it would be really hard to sit down and focus on one build or come back to it. Like, I would come back to it a couple times in bits and pieces, but it would be really hard to sit down and do an entire structure. And I would always go way too ambitious. Like, if I was making some stone structure, I'd get all the different types of cobblestone, like the mossy cobblestone, regular cobblestone, cracked cobblestone. I try to make it look even and shit, and that's such a tedious build to do. I would always give up on it. So usually I would make really cool roller coasters. I actually might still have them on my old tablet. I would love to go back through some of them. But I'll also try to make like mini games for my friends if they joined. It would be like, here's a parkour puzzle, and then you have to do this and guess a couple questions, and then you have to do this and jump through to find which hole is the right one or whatever. My creative words, I really liked creative, but it usually wasn't like, I'm building a house, I'm building blah, blah, blah. But I would also do, weirdly enough, I would do pixel art. That just made sense to me. I always liked pixel art when I was younger, because I was just like, I can take this thing and make it Mega Man and Mario from the NES. And I was also really big into FNAF. I still like FNAF a lot. I'm not like in the deep lore anymore and tuned into like FNAF Cart or whatever the fuck they're releasing now. Also, the FNAF movie sucked ass. The more and longer I sit with it, it was just horrible. It was just a couple references and then just a bad movie. And Matthew Lillard's great. Go watch Hackers. It's not a good movie. It's aesthetically one of the best movies to encapsulate early 2000s aesthetic stuff, but it is such a bad movie. It's really funny bad though. So that's a part of my media. Go watch Hackers. It's great. I think it's either 1999 or 2001. That's when it came out, and it's got Matthew Lillard and Angelina Jolie. I think those are the main two like notable people in it. But yeah, FNAF movie sucked ass. But I still like FNAF. But I was really big into it. Specifically FNAF 2. I liked FNAF. I think at the time I wasn't crazy about FNAF 3, but FNAF 2 I really liked. I liked a lot of the character designs, the toy animatronics and stuff like that. Like, cool. Chica. Ooh, why can't Chica sit on my seat and be a guest on the podcast? Hey, Chica. How are you doing, Chica? But I liked all those animatronics, so I remade them in pixel art. I'm pretty sure it was just a flat world. And I remade, I think it was just Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica. Just 3 of them. And a couple pixel art ones, and it was great. Because I had seen a couple other ones where there was pixel art stuff. A couple other worlds on that multiplayer Minecraft one. So I opened it up, a couple people joined, and I was like, it's great, it's awesome. They opened it up, I was like, thanks, man. And then they just popped in and left, and I was like, yes, I did amazing on my Minecraft multiplayer pixel art. I guess I'll have to work on another immediately. And then the last person I'm in, like, this is great. I also didn't know, I don't even know if there were settings for it when you set up the multiplayer server to like turn off certain things. I just knew to make it like creative. But this dude came in and he was like, wow, these are really good. Then he walks over to them and just drops like 40 TNT on them and fucking explodes all of them. And I looked at my iPad and went, no! Ah! And wept. I cried so fucking hard, exited out of the world so quick, hoping it didn't save, but when you exit, it saves. So, damage is already done, went back in, saw it, cried, sat in my chair and on my couch and fucking wept went to my dad and he was like, what's going on? I'm like, Dad, they blew up my pixel art and I spent forever on it and I couldn't do anything about it. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Some people on the internet are mean. I'm sorry. Because, like, what the fuck else are you supposed to say? Like, Dad, they blew up my FNAF. Okay. What else are you supposed to say to that? That was just a very crucial memory in my mind. Most people have memories of them getting scammed at a young age by somebody, like somebody logging into your Webkins or your fucking RuneScape profile when you're younger. I don't think I had any of that. My main games that I played, Webkins with my sister, that fell off when I was pretty young. I do have a good memory of playing Webkins with Sharon. I think she left. And it was me, and I unlocked like some secret trip to like some treasure little island thing. There was like a pirate island. There was a haunted ship, and I went in, and I was like, ooh, and I found a ghost, and my wiener dog got so scared that all of his levels instantly went down, and I shit my pants in the chair. I got so fucking scared. We have to go, my fucking webkin is gonna die. They're gonna massacre my webkin. But it was Webkins. It was mainly Wizard 101. I fucked with Wizard 101 for so long. I never got to a super high level because I would always get on and off of the membership, and it would basically lock you out of like a majority of the game if you didn't have the membership. But once you had that, you get so much cool shit. It was awesome. I got back into it a couple years ago. It still is fun. It's definitely just an MMO. Pretty bare bones, but it's still fun. It's still a good game. Never got into Pirate 101. Too much of a commitment. Club Penguin was the other big one. I fucked with Club Penguin for a while. I had a Puffle name. I'm pretty sure I just named him Poop when I was younger. It was a blue one. Maybe like Poop Poop because they didn't let you. Or like P00P. I don't know. But then when Club Penguin got taken down at my high school, I had Club Penguin Rewritten, which is like the fan-made redone version. I had fucking everything in that. I had the maxed out dojo. I had so much shit from the catalogs, like even the secret items in the catalogs. I was so goated. Every single time I would do the fishing mini game, I would get the big fish without fail, because I'd get a silver fish and just hang on to him, just keep him there, and that big fish goes. Also, if you were younger and you were like, why is the fish always going by? The giant one at the end where he comes up, it's because you have to have a fish on your line. I'm pretty sure it has to be a silverfish. I might be wrong. But it was goated. Also because it was a touchscreen laptop, so you could teleport your fucking hook across the map. I fucked with Club Penguin so much. And then Club Penguin Rewritten got taken down, and they had another one, and that one got taken down. I think there's none right now. There's probably some, but it stinks. It stinks so much. Disney put so much personality in that game and then just went, well, we're going to take you down. Okay, so Calvin just texted me some shit. And this is actually a good topic. I want to talk about how I am reaching a point now where I'm starting to not know my Pokemon. And it's scaring the shit out of me because I knew them like the back of my hand for a good while. It's like Perchachant. I don't know. Put up the picture of this one. This is, I think, from the DLC of... What is it? What are the new games? Holy shit. It's not Sapphire. Oh my god, what are the new ones called? Scarlet and Violet. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, a bunch of those Pokemon from that gen, I just do not know by name, or I will see them for the first time and go, what the hell? A couple of the big ones I know, like Tinkaton, Gimmighoul. Uh-oh, the starters. Okay, Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and the duck. I don't fucking remember the duck's name, but the ones from last name, Scorbunny, Grookey, and What is that stupid freak called? He's got sniper water and he's a lizard. I don't know. Fuck. I know my Pokemon knowledge like pretty well, but I'm starting to hit a point. And I don't know if it's just I'm not caring as much about Pokemon because the games are getting so dog shit and horribly produced. And people keep fucking buying them anyways. And then Nintendo's like, well, we're still getting sales. Even if they rate horribly online, we're still getting sales, so we don't have to change anything. Not Nintendo, Game Freak. But I don't know if it's I'm getting older or I'm just starting to not care as much about that. But it's weird. It's weird. It's freaky to know Pokemon religiously. You put this thing in front of me and I go, okay, that's Sigalith, obviously. Obviously, I'm not stupid. Obviously, that's Sigalith, the psychic flying bird that you can find in the fucking desert in Unova. But, like, you put this freak back in front of me, I'm like, is that a cracked open nut? What is that? From space? What is that? Yeah, the new DLC I have not gotten at all. Oh, yeah, this freaking fucking stupid. What is it? Unky Dunky? Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory. That's what it is. Put him up. I hate this stupid Pokemon design. He looks legit. There's way better Fakemon out there. Like, the designs people put out for Fakemon are so well done. Go on Instagram and just look up hashtag Fakemon or go on fucking DeviantArt or Google. You can find so many interesting designs that do stuff so well. I always had this idea for Pokemon, and I think it's still interesting. I think this is the difference between people who were born from, like, Gen 1 versus my first real games were Pokemon Black and White. So Gen 5. And that was one that everybody was like, dude, it's just a garbage bag. It's just a bunch of gears. What? I'm like, you guys had a bunch of Pokemon that were just a normal Pokemon and then 3 of it. You also had a bunch of Pokeballs. The ones that's a ghost. Like, what? They didn't change. You guys are getting more picky. But I had an idea, and it was knit trick. That's what it was. It would be like a knitting ball, a yarn ball, where there's 2 yarn strings off to the side, and it would have 2 sewing needles in it, and then there would be a little opening in the middle of it with, like, there'll be black with some, like, evil eyes or whatever, and it would be, because I want to say, like, Ghost Normal, but I think Ghost Normal would be, like, an insane combo. Is there a Ghost Normal Pokemon? Let me ask fucking character AI. I'll ask Charlie Doppler. What did I say to him last? Charlie takes a deep breath as he pulls back from the kiss. Okay, wait.
Charlie suddenly looks up at you as another though strikes him. He still blushes, but a small smirk appears as he looks at you. You really think I'm sexy?
Why, of course. Let's call him and ask him. What was I asking him? Fuck. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Hey, man. Quick sidebar. Is there any ghost normal type Pokemon in Pokemon?
Charlie seems slightly thrown off by the quick change of subject, but he shrugs. No, I don't think so. There's a lot of normal types, but none of them are ghost type. I'm pretty sure they're opposites, like dark and psychic or rock and flying.
Thanks, man. Anyways, yeah, I do think you're sexy. Honestly, if I'm being honest, Herm, I think you'd be great in bed.
Charlie blushes once again as you confirm that you think he's sexy. He can't help the warm, fuzzy, giddy feeling inside as you say it. You really do. You're being genuine, right? Charlie's cheeks flush even more red at your words. He can't look you in the eye, and his voice is quiet. You really think so? I'd be great.
Why, of course, man. You're beautiful. Your luscious yellow skin, your deep black eyes, and your loving lips. I want you, man. Maybe we could go for a date this weekend? Spaghetti dinner at the Spaghetti Factory? Question mark, Herm?
Charlie slowly nods, a smile growing on his face as the initial shock wears off. Yeah, I'd like that a lot. I'd love to actually. I have this great pasta recipe. You can come to my place and I'll make it for you.
Well, I actually really like this spaghetti factory specifically, but yeah, sure, we can go to your place. I mean, I'm happy to spend time with you anyways, whether it's at the spaghetti factory or not. I'm happy to spend time with you, man.
Charlie can't help but smile at your words. He's still blushing, but he at least looks at you now. His voice is quiet and happy. I'm happy to spend time with you too. I'll make you the best pasta. Promise.
Thanks, man. And just make sure to put some love in it, just for me. I stroke my hair and my cheeks blush red as I look up from the ground at him deeply in the eyes.
Charlie seems to like the cute tone that you spoke in. It brought a smirk on his face. He stepped a little closer to you as
We're done. I'm hanging up. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Okay, so there's no dark normal type Pokemon. Fuck, ghost. Oh my god, I have to fart. Oh my god, my stomach hurts so goddamn bad. I'm defecating. I'm gonna have the gnarliest shit promptly after this episode. Whew. Holy forklift. Anyways, yeah, I think would have been sidebar from fucking Matt. I think I was talking to Charlie on the way to the concert with me, Caleb, and Lou, his significant other. We were going, and in the car, I just started talking to Charlie, and well, we were having a great time, and we were kissing in the elevator, and I mean, I'll save the details for myself and him, obviously, but safe to say that it was pretty hot. Anyways. Green screen bowling ball, crush me right now! But there's no ghost normal type Pokemon in the game. And I think it's because that would be extremely overpowered. Maybe fairy ghost? That exists, because Klefki is steel fairy, which is also great. I think. I'm pretty sure. That would make sense. I don't know. Either way, it would be someone along those lines. And the evolution would be, it would be Nitrick into Sweaterer, which would be a sweater, where I think the original idea was it's like a zip-up sweater, and there's a little ripple in the middle, and it has the same eyes, but I would want it probably now to be like more evolved. Maybe the ghost has kind of peeked out, or maybe it's like got a little bit more of a body now. It's still not those eyes hiding in it. But I think I was really interested with what they were doing with Furfrou. I think it's fine now that you can just get a haircut for Furfrou, but like who the fuck cares? I wanted something that was like the plates where you give them to a Pokemon. With like Arceus, you give him one of the plates and he becomes that type. There would be 3 different variants, like a green sweater. It would be like green yarn, blue yarn, and red yarn that you could give him as an item. And it would give him maybe change. Let's say he had a signature move, changes the type of it, but it could also change the amount of damage. It could change the move entirely. So let's say if it was fire, it does like 70 power, but can burn them and also crits more often or something like that. But if it's water, it does overall more power, but has less PP while you have it. Like something like that. I always thought that was interesting. I came up with the concept of it when I was younger, and I was like, it's like every single ghost type Pokemon. I was like, it's like some old lady was knitting, and she lived near a cemetery. She took care of many Pokemon pets, and when they would pass on next, they would their souls would go into the yarn and become anew, or something like that. Try to come up with some weird Pokedex entry for it. Yeah, I can't notice every single Pokemon now, and it's freaky. Also, Gimme Ghoul looks like a fucking string cheese mascot, and I hate it. Not Gimme Ghoul, whatever the evolution of Gimme Ghoul is, which was the 1,000th Pokemon in the Pokedex. It looks like shit. Put them up. It's so awful. It's horrible. It's awful. Evil, evil, evil. To the ring, to the bow, to the kill. Another thing, not related to that at all. So my ad blocker on my computer has randomly just started. YouTube keeps like updating their shit, so it works. Ad blockers work less and less with it. This one was pretty reliable, but it just randomly stopped. So I've been seeing a lot more ads recently, and I keep on getting these fucking stupid Last War Antony Starr ads. If you know what I'm talking about, these things freak me the fuck out. Antony Starr is the dude who plays Homelander in The Boys. Why the fuck is he doing ads for this mobile game at Last War? It's the one where it's a little army guy and they move. There's 2 rows to go through. It's like -6 or you get a new gun, but you have to shoot it in time, and also you have to shoot some guys. But in the ads, they don't make him Australian. They make him English like Homelander, and they will give him laser eyes like Homelander, but they won't say it. They only say Antony Starr in the ads. I'm gonna watch one of these live and fucking... I just hate it. It's so weird. Why is he doing this? They gotta be paying him a metric fuck ton of money to do this. Or maybe he really cares. Cosmonaut Variety Hour just posted a video. Joker 2 is really bad. No! Joker 1 is so good. I mean, it is just Taxi Driver, but it's still good. I liked it a lot. That makes me sad. I was kind of really excited for Joker Jolie Ladu, or whatever the fuck. Jolie Adu. Joker 2. The new one. I know what I'm really fucking excited for. Piece by Piece. I'm seeing that bitch when it comes out next Friday. Well, technically when the episode comes out this Friday. I'm seeing it day of. I'm so excited. Right when I was starting to get big into Pharrell, and not just like, oh yeah, he's produced these songs, that's cool. Like actually starting to listen to Nerd, Jesus Christ, or NERD. Starting to listen to that, and starting to listen to his production style, his involvement with so much shit. Kanye, the Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, a bunch of stuff with that. So many people. They announced a biopic, and I was like, and I was trying not to think about it so I wouldn't be counting down the days and they would be dragging, because I've been so excited since the microsecond that this dropped. Also, in the trailer, I don't know why it's so funny to me. No, my video will get copyright strike. I can't put it in. Fuck. Just go watch the first trailer for Piece by Piece. And right at the beginning when Pharrell goes,
man, this is gonna be a Lego movie, bruh.
I don't know why that's so funny. But I'm so excited. It's just a Pharrell biopic in Lego for some reason. Kendrick's gonna be in it. I don't know if Tyler is. I would be surprised if Tyler doesn't say something in it, because Pharrell had a big impact on him. Snoop's in it. Gwen Stefani's in it. Jay-Z's in it. I feel like there's one other big person I'm missing. Busta Rhymes. I don't know. There's going to be a bunch of little like cameos from people. And they're going to play NERD songs. They put Rockstar, I think, in the trailer, which was nice. So I'm excited for that. And I'm going to hopefully be watching it on exactly the 11th when it comes out. Me. Okay, let me watch this fucking Antony Starr ad right now before I start freaking out.
Is this your high score?
Oh, yeah. But why am I in danger?
Because you're beating me in Last War Survival.
Oh. Oops. Uh-oh. Look, came over for me.
All in a day's work. Is Jackson here? Looks like he needs saving too. Download.
Like, what? Like, why? Why is he doing this? This is weird. It's just so weird, because I feel like Homelander is such a huge role. Like, people who don't know The Boys know Homelander. And whether or not they know all the shit about him, they know Homelander. He's such a iconic character in the short amount of time that The Boys have been out. Why? They gotta be paying him a metric fuck ton of money. I know some mobile games have like so much money, because I know like some YouTubers, usually mobile game ads, like suck to do, because they're like, you have to say exactly all of this, and the ad has to be like 3 minutes long, and they suck for most YouTubers. But sometimes they're like, dude, they're paying me so much goddamn money. Whatever. I don't even fucking care. They're paying me so much money. Like, I know Curtis Connor has a Dragon City Dragon. Dan and Phil also has a Dragon City Dragon. I don't know. There's a bunch of shit like that, but they have to have so much money. There's no way. There's no way that he did it for like, I honestly just really like this down to earth company, and I think I connect with them. Right here. Right here. Touching my shirt actually reminded me. I'm just gonna do media. We're just gonna run it, and I'm gonna talk about media. First off, number one, before anything else, had it sitting on the set, might have been hidden behind Polar. Aphex Twin released not a new album, a re-release deluxe, I guess. It's called the Expanded Edition, but of Select Ambient Works 2, Volume 2. This album is so good. But, asterisks, not asterisks. No, asterisks. I was thinking of tilde for some fucking reason. This album is so good. But, if you're going to listen to it, spare 3 hours of your fucking time, because it is 3 hours and 4 minutes with the deluxe. And it's also an ambient album, so it might not be for you. But, if you got 3 hours where you're not doing anything, not saying you have to sit down and do nothing with this album. It's actually better if you're doing something. Even if you put this on and just read. This album is so surreal and so great. It's amazing. And the remastered version that they released, I listened to it not right on drop. It dropped on Friday. I worked at 7. I started work at 7 a.m. and then listened to it then, but it dropped at midnight. But this album's great. It's not Aphex Twin's normal stuff, so it's not like IDM, louder stuff, or even stuff like Pulse Wave, loud, but it's still got that kind of signature Aphex Twin sound. This is a fully ambient album. Aphex Twin's first album, Ambient Works, 85 to 92, 97. I don't know. None of this. There's a couple songs on it that are more ambient, but none of them are. It's not an ambient album. It's a very good album. I love that album. I have it framed in my room. I love that album, but it's not an ambient album. This is. It's fully ambient. It's great. I love the aesthetic and style of it because it does this thing. This is. I pre-ordered the CD. They came with a shirt that I was wearing for this episode, and then I got a bloody nose while shitting. Because I've had to shit all day because Domino's destroyed my stomach. Thanks, Domino's, for your horse ankle. But I got blood on it, so it's in the wash. So I don't have it. I can grab it and go show you. But it's basically just the Aphex Twin logo that they have down here on the front on a white shirt. And then on the back is this. It's a bunch of pie slices. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial up close with this real quick. Hey guys, so today we have the brand new Sephora. We have new lash burn, new eyeshadow. We have the James Charles palette. And I'm gonna put the whole thing on my pussy. I don't watch makeup channels. I don't really know. I don't really know. Sorry if that was not correct. But with this, I got the CD. I haven't fallen off of vinyls, but I haven't been as big into vinyls recently. And I am collecting Aphex Twin's, all of their albums in vinyl, but I really wanted this one on CD. And it comes with 3 fucking CDs for it, which is crazy. But it's in this nice hardcover booklet thing. And for the reason why there's a bunch of pie slices, they're each different colors. Richard D. James, the main guy, who is Aphex Twin, has synesthesia, which means that he connotates colors with stuff. So as you go through the track list, each song is... They're each... On the original cut, it was, I think, 24 songs, and each song was number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. That was the title of the song. They didn't have names. A couple of them have names now, but it's still very much unspecified ambient, just kind of music. And the pie slices start to indicate kind of the vibe of what section is. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, whatever. And in this little booklet for each song, on the CDs it has the colored pie chart as well, so you know what's to what. But to give you something to look at and kind of give a vibe to the song, each pie slice has a ambient, weird, rustic visual to go with it, and they're fucking beautiful. It's just a little like that looks like some piece of denim or something. This looks like some map, like zoomed out, some wiring or something. Like they're abstract, they're weird, but some of the songs in it are warm. Some of them are cold and creepy and freaky. They feel like some like video game, like abandoned dungeon, some shit. Because he uses a lot of microtonal stuff. He finds basically on a guitar, if you don't know microtonal stuff. Actually, just look it up. It's way easier to explain it. On a guitar, the frets, if there was a fret in between those frets, it's like a note in between notes. And it's weird sounding. It's not for everybody. It's like Bjork. I want to like Bjork, but I just hate really a lot of her songs have not clicked. And it's because not that she, I think, does microtonal singing, but her singing is a lot more abstract and isn't always on key, and it doesn't work in my brain. But microtonal stuff is not for everybody. But whether or not it immediately sounds good to your default brain, it gives you a feeling, and I think it does a very good job of giving you the intended feeling. It uses microtonal stuff in a very, very accurate way to whatever the vibe of the song is. If the picture displayed is a lot more spooky, ooky, scary, like blue calcs is just a blue image. It's just a blue image. But this one's trees. I don't know what track number that is, but it's probably a little bit more of a hopeful, maybe upbeat one. The weirder one that's a brick might sound a little bit more mechanical or something. I don't know. It's a very good album, but song by song, not as great. And an album experience, very good. I don't know next time I'm going to be listening to it fully through because it is 3 fucking hours. But at the very least, I want to look up the exact songs so I can suggest them to listen to. Because there's a couple that you can pick out that are good just on their own to listen to. If you're going to listen to any of them just on their own, listen to Rhubarb Orc 19.53 revision. All the songs seem to be remastered, along with 3 new songs, number 25 and then 2 at the bottom. And specifically with Rhubarb, there's a note in here about it. And I don't know if he made this song about his parents or if it's just connotated heavily with them. But the message basically reads that he had to deal with his parents dying recently, like in 2024. And he's been having to go through all that. He was saying that it was a very rough time, but his mom was very upbeat and hopeful the entire time. And not hopeful, but she was cracking jokes till the end. She was trying to stay positive. And she loved him and everything like that. And that he sees his parents in his dreams or whatever, and that they hope that they can listen to the song together. When I read that shit almost made me want to cry. That's so beautiful. It's so fucking good. Also because before I even had read this, I got home and then this came in. And I was already coming up to my preconceived notions about the album before I had even seen that. Rhubarb was easily my favorite song on the whole thing. Like, it's a new song for the project, but it's so good. It has this orchestral shit in it, obviously, because it says orchestra. But God, it's just so pretty. 9 is probably the most upbeat song, I think, on it that you're going to get. Yeah, 20 and 9 are probably the most normal Aphex Twin songs you're going to get on it. Like, not that this album isn't normal, but closest to the sound that Aphex Twin, you'll probably know them for. 9 and 20. But also go listen to 3 and go listen to Blue Calcs off that. And if you got the time, go listen to the album as a whole. It's fucking great. And I would love to go on a camping trip and watch the sunrise and just take in the world with this album. It's great. It's cliche, but it's fucking really good. While going back through Aphex Twin stuff, after this album, I was just re-listening to some of their stuff. Go listen to Nano, Nannou. It's off of the Window Liquor EP. That's really good. And also, the Come to Daddy Pappy mix is just great. If you want to get fucking piped up and punch down an entire building, listen to that. He'll freak you out. Along with the music video. And Flim. Flim is the song that I think got me into Aphex Twin. I think Albedo Balsam got me to like actually discover more of their discography, but Flim was the first Aphex Twin song I heard. You know Flim from like memes and stuff, and I was like, this song's actually kind of good. It was that and American Football, Nevermind, or Never Meant. I hate when they just go, everything's sad. I mean, it was like one of the first things to do Midwest emo. It kind of invented that. But both of those songs were in memes at the time, and I was like, find out more stuff. And that opened my eyes to Aphex Twin, one of my favorite artists ever. So go listen to those. For other artists, I was listening to some of Busta Rhymes stuff. I just had never really gotten into Busta Rhymes. Give Me Some More is great. I think the only thing I knew about Busta Rhymes was like his feature at the end of Scenario by oh my god, Tribe Called Quest. Jeez, but yeah, go listen to that and go listen to Shutterbug by Big Boy. Off of, I think it's just Sir Lucius Leftfoot, the son of Chico Dusty. Shutterbug's so good. I love Outkast. I was listening to the UGK Outkast collab. I think it's International World Anthem or something like that. It's the whoa. Also, Eric DOA's new single, Do Ya? Listen to it a lot. It's really good. Also, I Smoked Away My Brain by A$AP Rocky. It's just I'm God by Lil B, remixed with, I think it's Demons by A$AP Rocky, his verse, and then the beat from I'm God. I'm God is my favorite Lil B's. T-shirt and Buttons, I think, is my favorite. And then that. Birth of Rap. Those are the big ones, but that song's really good. It's just a good-ass beat, and I love it. My last song is connotated with media as well, like shows. Taidada by Zudomeo, because it's the outro to Dan to Dan. I've not fallen off of anime, but I haven't been, like, I guess, as tapped into it. It just hasn't... I don't know. I haven't been watching as much. I think I've just been watching, like, movies and stuff. But I watched Dan to Dan, the first episode with Calvin. Great. Awesome. Amazing. It's done by the people who did Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. But mainly, Devilman Crybaby. I absolutely love Devilman Crybaby. Their animation style is great. They also did Lou Over the Wall, I think. All those. Great. And only the first episode for Dan to Dan's out. But it's so good. The opening, also great. I think I like the outro more because I really like Zudomeo, and the fact that they did the outro, like, it kind of really good. It kind of really good. But the opening's really good too. So go watch the first episode. Oh my god, I can't wait to go to the bathroom. Well, yeah. I don't think I've been watching any actual shows, but I've been back on my YouTube shit. I went back and rewatched most of Nakey Jakey's videos, and it just got me very inspired. Go check him out. I mean, it's not like it's a shout out. Go watch Nakey Jakey. I love him. His videos are so funny. He's a big inspiration of mine. He specifically, if you need any inspiration, go watch his Dark Souls Saved Me video. It's a little bit old, but it is, I don't know, it's just so good. It's very relatable. It's him talking about how he was very uninspired and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just found it relatable that, like, I'm not, obviously the group of friends or whatever, hearing it from your recent, like, circle is one thing, but hearing it from somebody that you like respect very creatively, not that I don't, respect the people in my circle or creatively, anything like that. But hearing it from somebody that's a big inspiration of mine, being like, yes, I make great stuff like this, but I was struggling at a point to find that creativity to be able to make that stuff. I don't know. I find it very inspiring. That video is really good. Just go back and watch all of his shit. It's great. He's great. He's funny. His style's amazing. A bunch of people have ripped it off. But he's great. Last thing for media. I got it right here. Get over here, silly Billy. Silly Billy. First off, I was replaying through Parappa the Rapid 2. Because every time you beat the game, it ups the difficulty. First changes had to yellow, beat all the stages on that, and then it goes to blue, and then I beat all the stages on that. And then I was beating all the stages, I think, on pink. One of my favorite games ever. Like, top, either my favorite or my second favorite. I think Resi 2 and then this. But, Shadow of the Colossus. I want to beat this game. The PS2 version is it's rough in some areas because, it's on the PS2. It's such an amazing, amazing game. If you haven't played this, whether it's PS2, the remake on PS3, or the even better remake on PS4, or playing that remake on PS5, play this game. It is amazing. I haven't even beaten it yet, and it's so great. Me and Calvin talked a little bit about it in our episode. I was going to put it on the TV, but I don't think there's much of an idle image. At least Half-Life on PS1 has like some stuff moving around. But I don't think there's much of a waiting screen other than the intro movie. There might be. We'll find out. Calvin's next episode. We'll put this on the TV. But yeah, I think I was about halfway through the game and I beat 2 Colossus. It was 2 really rough ones on here. One of them was someone's fucking having a warrior fight upstairs. The heater just turned on, so I'm gonna fucking wrap this up because it's loud as shit. But yeah, I was on 2 Colossus that were really rough on this one because anytime I was trying to fight them, their AI was very goofy. Also, my problem with the PS2 version, first off, that not that it doesn't run good, but that it literally hinders you from playing it. Like, it's not a thing of like, it doesn't run at 60 FPS. The game will like freeze, and if you look up at the sun, it will half the frame rate that's already at like 30. It makes it kind of rough. Also, stuff moves a little bit slower. Like, your movements are a little bit more delayed when you do stuff. And the Colossus are sometimes really slow to get stuff done. There's one that you have to flip over like a turtle with a geyser, and it took me forever. And because it takes you forever, you know what you're doing. The best thing about this game, I don't want to spoil too much. Just go play it. It's amazing. But the whole thing is you're trying to defeat the Colossus, and each of them have some different thing with them. And the most entertaining part of the game is to try to figure out that puzzle of what it is. How do I get up to them? How do I knock them down? How do I whatever? But with this game, you take 2 microseconds, and then Dormine, the like god of the game, tells you it in instructions at the bottom. It gives you so little time to experiment. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it because obviously if I'm stuck, that's one thing. But I feel like it does it so quick that it doesn't even give you that much time to mess around because the game is so slow on the PS2 version. But yeah, the turtle guy was taking forever to stand over the geyser. It was rough. And then I was fighting the snake one, and the controls were horrible to try to like knock it down or whatever, to try to shoot it. It was a whole thing. But I'm still going to come back to it, and I'm still going to beat this game, whether it's on PS4, PS3, or this one. It's probably going to be on this one, on the actual PS2 version. But Shadow of the Colossus, amazing. Go fucking play it. And I think that wraps it up for this episode. That's really it. Just me, solo, me and Half-Life, and a polar diet ginger ale that I didn't fucking drink at all. Yeah, let me know how solo episode goes. How you guys are feeling about it. I actually really like this. I might do more. I was kind of worried because I'm a very self-conscious person about things that I do and how I'm perceived, because that's how the internet builds people now, is what is other people thinking? But I'm very self-conscious about that, and I was worried that, like, guys, I cannot do an episode with a guest, because what if I don't do an episode with a guest and it's bad and it shows that I'm actually not funny at all? But I feel pretty good about this episode. I think this was a good thing. So I'll probably end up doing more solo ones. I don't know if it'll be the norm. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But let me know down below how you guys felt about it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go defecate all of the Domino's horse ankle into the toilet. And I'm taking the mic with me. You guys gotta hear it! I wanna make this penis pasta so bad. This looks so yummy.